બંધ થશે એવું બધું મને મળે
વિડીયો ને અવેલેબલ બરોબર
લાઈવમાં જો
હવે આવશે
તમે અહીંયા હોલમાં હશો અહીંયા બાર ગેટ ઉપર જ લાઈટ પાછળની
તો એનું ચડી
કોને કહેવાનું
ઓલી બાજુ લે કે રીત
લે બસ ફિર
ફટાફટ જા ધન્વંતરી ભગવાનની મૂર્તિ આપણે મેડમની કેબિનમાં પડી છે કોઈને મોકલ કાતો તું ફટાફટ જા
ચાવી
અરે
લિંક મોકલી દે
સર લિંક મૂક
ક્યાં એ
સામેની લાઈનમાં પડી છે
કોને
ક્યાંથી શેર થાય
પ્રિન્સિપલ મેમની કેબિનમાં પડી છે ફટાફટ જા
પરેશ
કોઈને મોકલ ના હોય कोई हो तो परेश क्या कोई लेक्चर लई आवे यहां पे जो स्टूडेंट होंगे ना लेक्चर जैसे शुरू होगा तो पीछे की स्विच पे ही कोई स्टूडेंट कोऑर्डिनेट जो कॉर्नर में बैठे कोई बोल दो वो इशारा करे तो बंद कर देते हैं जो कॉर्नर में उसको बोल देते हैं तो वो इशारा करते तुरंत ही दबा देंगे ऊपर से ये वाला देना चाहिए कॉर्नर फंक्शन होने वाला लेक्चर जैसे ये टाइम ऑफ ये चालू है आज है ना बंद करिए टाइम में लाइट बंद आप 32
ओके सर इतना ही
नहीं ये यूट्यूब पे देखते हैं ना मीडिया प्लेयर
तो इसको स्टार्ट ही कर देंगे स्टार्ट ही रखते हैं तो फिर वो बाद में कट कर देंगे
नहीं बस यहाँ आप चालू
ये-
रखो
ये-
मैं ग्रुप में तब डालूंगा जब सब आ जाएंगे
नहीं बोला आप वो लिंक मुझे भेज दीजिए अभी जो आई ना वो
नंबर बोलो
9662
सर नीचे ही होंगे ग्राउंड पे नाम
एमओसी क्योंकि 3 लोग हैं ना तो इट्स बेटर और एक वन पर्सन वांट्स टू स्टे देयर एंड कर कैन स्टे देयर एंड 2 अदर एमओसी मास्टर ऑफ सेरेमनी सब लोग अपने फोन साइलेंट पे रखो दैट इज फाइन
तो समझा दिया मैम आपने ये सब ऐड कर दिया है ना इसके बारे में कुछ बोलना है नहीं फेलिसिटेशन वो ऐड इनोवेशन के बाद 5 10 10 15 स्टार्ट करेंगे पहले नहीं रखना है। टी ब्रेक है क्या?
हाँ टी अवेलेबल करवाइए, मैं आते ही मैं आपको इशारा कर दूँगा।
इसके बाद हम लोग बोलेंगे कि देयर विल बी अ ब्रेक फॉर 5 टाइम्स।
इनोग्रेशन के बाद में, उसके बाद रखेंगे, रनोवेशन के बाद।
ये सब उतारना है, नीचे रखना है, तो इसके बाद रखना है।
तो ये कर सकते हैं।
5 more minutes I'll get it. लाल कॉल
5 मिनट्स में आप आओ सर, होना चाहिए।
टी के लिए अनाउंस कर दूँगा।
टी अरेंज हो जाएगी।
एक दो भेजो, बाकी तो
आप कंफर्म कर लो
हाँ मैं बोल देता हूँ।
क्योंकि टी का शायद मीनाक्षी मैम ने टाइम बताया है।
मैम,
उनको पूछ लो।
हाँ।
सर मुझे नीचे से कॉल आया कि हॉल पैक कर दो, तो ऊपर आना चाहते हैं। નીચેથી ફોન આવ્યો કે હોલ પેક કરાવડાવી
થઈ ગયું છે ને હવે, હજી કારણ કે આપણે બધાએ હજી બેસીશું ને.
તો બોલાવી લો એમને એમને આવું છે.
પણ હવે ત્યાંની સ્પીચ કોની છે ને પહેલા આપી દો છું ત્યાં જઈને પરમિશન.
हाँ वी आर कॉलिंग देम अभी.
नहीं नहीं
हेलो
मैम, सर आ रहे हैं अभी, तो जो जिसका एंट्री है वो वहाँ पे चला जाए। मैम
यस
हाँ सर,
सर इसका कोई दिक्कत नहीं ना?
नहीं इसका
लोग
नहीं नहीं
वो ऐसे रखते हैं तो
हाँ हाँ
तो पहले तो वो कौन सा
मतलब लाइव में ये तो नहीं आएगा ना सर?
नहीं 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 है।
तो कोई
ઉન્નત સરના લેક્ચરમાં કદાચ રહેવાના છોકરાઓ જેવું છે ને આપણે અરીત સર ચાલુ થશે ને એટલે આ બધું છે સાઈડમાં ખસાડી
આ
લેવાનું
બાજુ
પણ હું લાઈવમાં છું એટલે હું કહી દઉં
લાઈવ
બીજાને.
તો બેને કહી રાખ
હા હું કહી દઉં.
અને એવું તો આપણે પીઓન ક્યાં છે મેડમ हमारे पीओन कहाँ पर बाहर खड़े हैं अब हम बोला कि ये सारा हटवाना है
किनको? ए अंदर बोला अंदर बोला स्टेज बोला सामने सामने एक जो मैडम बैठा ना 10 मिनट
लेकिन नहीं आया कि बोलो
પરેશ ક્યારે
ત્યાં લેવા ગયો ને હા
એકલો ગયો છે તને કઈ ભગવાનનું સ્ટેચ્યુ લેવા માટે
ખબર નહીં હું પૂછી જાઉં हेलो आया बेटा
બધી આ ખુરશીઓ બધી બે બાજુ ખૂણામાં જતી રહેશે ટેબલ બી બે બાજુ ખૂણામાં જતી રહેશે ખાલી કરવાનું છે વચ્ચે શું થયું સ્ટેચ્યુ
આવી ગયો
કઈ ના બેસી જાઓ
अलग अलग एंगल से लूँ ना सर
हाँ लेते रहे
पूरा पूरा होल का
गिर गया है आप उसको
वो तो चिपका नहीं है चलो તમે ફોટા પાડો હું લાઈવ કરું એને જ તમે ફોટા પાડો હું લાઈવ કરું લાઈવમાં બરોબર છે ને જોવો તો લાઈવમાં બરોબર છે ને જોવો તો હા આમ ઊભું લેવું કાઢો
આડે રે
ઊભું લેવું કાઢો તો આડામાં આવે ઓરિએશન ઇઝ લો કંઈ વાંધો નહીં રોટેટ કર્યું પણ એ નહીં થતું
ક્યાં છે
રોટેટ નું ને રોટેટ નું મેં કર્યું પણ નહીં થતું.
રોટેટ લખેલું છે. ડેન્ડે
એ નહીં કહેવાતો
ઓકે કરે
નહીં કહેવાતો. હોટસ્પોટ ચાલુ રાખ્યો
હું નીચે જાઉં થોડી
આ પકડ ઉપર હોટસ્પોટ ચાલુ રાખજો. હું એક ઓલી લિંક મોકલી દઉં.
વાર લિંક મોકલી
લિંક મોકલી દઉં.
वॉल्स वगैरह कवर करते रहो.
ओके सर मैं कर देता हूँ 1 मिनट.
મને સેન્ડ કરી લિંક ફોટો મોકલી कौन तो सेंड कर
एपी वाला मूवी तो
મૂકી દે
આપણા ગ્રુપ મજા આવે.
હું આપણે બંને
કોના નથી કરવાની
પાટીદાર આયુર્વેદિક કરી દીધી.
સમજે
પાટીદાર આયુર્વેદિક
નૂતન હાજુ નહીં ને
નથી
એમાં નહીં એટલે ટ્રાય કરી પણ ન થયું. એ ડાયરી કોલમ કરવાનું હતું એસપી પણ એનું કંઈ ન થયું.
એનો કોઈ સેટ નથી.
પેલું મેડમ
ડાયરેક્ટ એસપી ન કર્યું.
એ લોકો જોડે નથી.
પરેશ લાઈવ કરતો જ લાઈવ કરતો આવે છે જોતો. ના ના તું શરૂ કરજે. ડન. લાઈવ જો લાઈવ.
ये वाली रो है ना जिसमें स्टूडेंट बैठे हैं सर के पीछे धनराज सर के पीछे, वो वाला खाली करवा दो स्टूडेंट से. वो फैकल्टी बैठेगी वहाँ पे.
हमारे स्टूडेंट है कि वो
हाँ जो भी बैठे हैं ना उनसे एक
वो
खाली
नहीं
करो.
ये हमारे स्टूडेंट बैठे वो क्या जय सब बैठे
वो वाले नहीं बेटा, जस्ट धनराज सर के जस्ट पीछे वाली 2 लड़कियाँ बैठी हैं ना.
वो रजिस्ट्रेशन वाले बाहर से आए हुए.
वो से बहुत वहाँ क्यों बैठ गए हैं?
जगह ही नहीं होगी.
ये रजिस्ट्रेशन वाले आएंगे यहाँ पे.
हाँ मतलब वो खाली रखना है अपने को.
हमारे सारे रजिस्ट्रेशन वाले पीछे जाके बैठे हैं. एक तो था एक और लड़का था.
लाइव शुरू कर.
મેડમ જો આબંગ ગઈ હતી
અને લાઈવમાં સ્ટોપ કરવો હોય તો બહાર નીકળી એ બેક થઈ જશે. કઈ પ્લાન છે ઓપ્શન જ નહીં. ફૂલ સ્ટેન્ડી હોત ને તો હાથમાં ન રાખવો પડે. હે છે મીઠા
પછી કેમેરા મોકલી આપજો.
લાઈવ કરવું છે લાઈવ
ऐसे तो नहीं हो गया मुझे लग नहीं रहा है मैंने उनको भी बोला फिर यार ऊपर जाके बोलनी है मैडम वंदना
द्राक्षायणी मैम
कैमरा रखने के लिए
नहीं नहीं
इसीलिए मैंने बोला नहीं 2-3 को से कर लो 1 घंटा इनोग्रेशन होने के बाद दूसरे को दे देना
वो तो किए है
इनोग्रेशन होने के बाद आप वहाँ बैठ
वो तो यहाँ आगे पे बैठ जाएंगे ना आगे बैठे वो पूरा आएगा
ऊपर वाले सब
शरत से क्या करना स्टैंड है से कोई पाएंगे स्टैंड ही मोबाइल रखो
कर रही हूँ मैं बोल देता हूँ
A very cheerful morning to all respected dignitaries, esteemed scholars, faculty members, dear delegates and students. I'm Dr. Drakshayani Indani, Professor and HOD, Department of Dravya Guna, Nutan Ayurvedic College and Research Center, Sankalchand Patel University. With me, my co-hosts are
डॉक्टर सपना ठाकुर डॉक्टर चांदनी सिपरे
on behalf of the Center for Indian Knowledge System, IKS, and Nutan Ayurvedic College and Research Center, Sankalchand Patel University. It is my privilege to welcome you all to the international seminar on Daiva Vyapashraya Chikitsa and Homotherapy. We are grateful for your presence at this gathering that brings together classical Ayurvedic wisdom and contemporary scholarly perspectives. To begin today's program, let us first honor the spirit and values of our university. I now request everyone to kindly rise for the Sankalchand Patel University anthem.
Keep the mic here. Keep the mic here at the laptop and play.
In Indian tradition, lighting the lamp symbolizes the removal of ignorance and the illumination of knowledge and wisdom. I invite our esteemed dignitaries to kindly come forward for the lighting of the ceremonial lamp. And simultaneously, I invite everyone to join in the Dhanvantri Sthana, seeking the grace of Lord Dhanvantri.
સર
विधन्वन्तरिमादिदेवं सुरासुरैर्वन्दितपादपद्मं लोके जरारोगभयमृत्युनाशं धातारमीशं विविधोषधीनं चं व्योमवातावनिवारिवह्निं पञ्चप्रपञ्चात्मकदेहवाचं सन्तापसम्पादजराजरन्नं नमामि धन्वन्तरिमादिदेवं नवीननीलामुदिकान्तिकान्तं शान्तं वरेकादशमाख्यमूर्तिं मूर्तिशतानां सुमनोरथानां नमामि धन्वन्तरिमादिदेवं नमामि धन्वन्तरिमादिदेवम्
During this inauguration, we are welcoming our dignitaries with the coconut and sutra thread mala. These are not just the ceremonial gestures, but meaningful rituals rooted in our Indian and Ayurvedic tradition. The coconut is considered as a symbol of purity, completeness, and selfless offering. It also signifies surrendering of negativity and any auspicious work with clarity and sincerity. The Sutra Thread Mala holds spiritual and cultural significance. Wearing it symbolizes the protection, discipline, and connection to higher values. By following these rituals, we are not merely observing tradition, but consciously setting a sacred and positive intention for this program. It reflects our respect for the knowledge, our guests, and the purpose with which this event has been organized. Now I request our Honorable President Shri Prakash Patel sir to welcome Dr. Ulrich Berg.
First,
May I now request our Provost Dr. P.M. Udani sir to welcome Vaidya Dharmendra Patel.
next वाले का जो रेडी है एक और चल रही है
I request Dr. J.R. Patel sir, Director Health Sciences SPU to welcome our President sir. I request Dr. Muralidharan sir, Deputy Director Health Sciences SPU to welcome our Provost sir. I request our Principal NACRC Dr. Smita Shetty to welcome Dr. J.R. Patel. Now I request Mr. Patik Ghiwala, IAS Coordinator to welcome Dr. Muralidharan sir. I request Dr. Meenakshi Manelekar to welcome our Principal Dr. Smita Shetty Madam. Proceeding further, I request our Principal Dr. Smita Shetty Madam to deliver today's welcome address.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Respected Honorable President Sir, respected Ulrich Sir, Director Health Science, Dr. J.R. Patel Sir, our Honorable Provost Udani Sir, Dharmendra Sir, Murli Sir, the other HOIs, Deans and Directors of SPU, my colleagues and my dear students. As for Ayurveda, you know in Charaka Samhita, Tadvidya Sambhasha has been mentioned. Tadvidya Sambhasha is the condition where we exchange knowledge with a scholarly person. Today we have Ulrich sir who is going to teach us about homotherapy, the forgotten treatment line as per Ayurveda. We all know Ayurveda has 3 lines of treatment: Daiva Vyapashraya, Yukti Vyapashraya and Sattva Vajaya. Homotherapy is one of the conditions which is taken up in the Daiva Vyapashraya Chikitsa. We are going to relearn all the forgotten knowledges through him today. I welcome you to SPU and Nutan Ayurvedic College, sir. No program is complete without the blessing of the elder. No program is complete in SPU without the presence of our Honorable President, sir. Sir, I welcome you to your home. I welcome our Professor Udani, sir, the Provost, the help and the support of SPU. Welcome to this program, sir. The constant guide to our all programs, our Jaya sir, our own Jaya sir. I welcome you to this program, sir. I welcome the IKS coordinator and Deputy Health Director Muralidharan sir to the program. We have a distinguished guest today, speaker today, Dr. Dharmendra Patel sir, who is also the physician to the Governor of Gujarat. I welcome you to SPU and Nutan Ayurveda College, sir. I take the privilege of welcoming all the delegates as well as my colleagues to this program. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your warm welcome. Now, I humbly invite Dr. J.R. Patel, sir, Director Health Sciences, Sankarchand Patel University, whose visionary leadership and unwavering commitment to academic excellence continue to inspire us all. Please, sir.
Good morning. Shubh Prabhatam. Say loudly, Shubh Prabhatam. Thank you. Our Honorable President, Sankarchand Patel University, Sri Prakash Patel sir. Our invited keynote speaker, Dr. Ulrich Berg, who has come from Germany. Our Honorable Provost, Dr. Udani sir. Our another keynote speaker of today's program, Dr. Dharmendra Patel. Our Deputy Director of Health Sciences, Dr. Muralidharan. Our Principal of Ayurveda, Dr. Smita. All HUI from institutes, the team members of today's program, faculty members and all my dear delegates. Today is a great day for us because since long we are planning to have the first great program for under the aegis of IKS. I think everybody knows about IKS, Indian Knowledge System. That is Bharatiya Gyan Pranali. Our since ages this Pranali is existing. We are just few aspects which we are going to learn, and I think the credit goes to our Honorable Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi ji, who has implemented in our new education policy about IKS. And we all are supposed to learn about IKS and to implement it. Particularly in Ayurveda, let me tell you that from Atharva Veda about the health chikitsa, Arogya Chikitsa, which is developed through Charak Samhita. And Charak Samhita is a health Gita of Ayurveda. Into that, this Yajna Chikitsa is also a therapy which is existing since number of years rather. During Ram Yuga also it was there about many things. And the treatment modalities through Yajna, Homas, which we are calling it home, Ahuti, which we are calling it, by having some trees or abstracts or Ayurveda medicine, and which is Homa, which is homed into the that which we call as a Yajna, and fumes are coming out of it, and which are inhaled by a person, then the disease are cured. So it is a best curative system for disease, where there are no any side effect. So I think in today's program, we will learn all about from expert speakers, invited guest speakers, as well as our own speaker, Dr. Muralidharan, Dr. Smita, and I think Dr. Shreyas is also going to say something about Yajna Chikitsa. So once again, I welcome you all, and congratulations to the team of Ayurveda as well as IKS for organizing such a great program. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us with your words. we are deeply honored by your gracious presence, sir. It is my great honor to warmly welcome Dr. P.M. Udani, sir, Provost Sankarchand Patel University, whose visionary guidance and steadfast commitment to academic excellence continue to elevate our institution to great heights. I humbly invite you to kindly grace the dais and enrich this international conference with your inspiring words, sir. Please.
Good morning to all, and on behalf of university and myself, welcome you for this morning for event organized by Team Ayurveda and IKS. Congratulations to them. Our leader, President Sir, Keynote Speaker, Dr. Ulrich Burke, my colleague on the dais, in front row as a student. When Smita was talking something I could not understand. What is she told about tree therapy in Sanskrit? I could not understand, but immediately I cross-checked, but translate for me in English. So the Veds have translated for me in English. One is just like allopathic therapy. There is medicinal therapy. Treatment is done using certain kind of medicine. That is one therapy in Ayurveda. Second therapy she spoke about was spiritual therapy. That is what today's event is. And third is a psychological. That psychological therapy is also there in the modern medicine also. But I'll forget about one psychological kind of thing. If I compare two, medicinal therapy and spiritual therapy, what is the basic difference? Through lens of physical processes, chemical processes, biological processes. This is my live recollection. I was not knowing what is to tell. But whatever she told, I am reiterating. When you take a medicine, initially it is a physical process. If I take antibiotic or Ayurvedic medicine, it goes in my stomach, it will dissolve, it will be diffused, and through blood circulation, which is physical process, it will be translated every place. If there is a bacteria to be killed, then antibiotic molecules of allopathy or Ayurveda will have chemical bonding. That is chemical process. First is physical process, second is chemical process. And finally is a biological process, where either growth of bacteria will be stopped, killed, and our immune system will flush out. Now in spiritual therapy, that is what today probably we have discussed. A yagna therapy is a chemical process. It starts with chemical process. Okay, yagna, cow dung, the ghee, or whatever you, fire or combustion process in a mechanical engineering term. So first process is a chemical process. It will generate heat, gases, and light. Travel through the space and falling on the human body or falling on the animal, and that will help in treatment process. So it is second derivative. It is a second derivative. Now we have to consider what is the health scenario across the world, what WHO is telling, and where we are fitting. Maximum number of patients across the world, as per the WHO statistics, is hypertension. Yes, hypertension. Second is chronic pain. Hypertension will be 33%. My number are 2 years dated. Recent report I have not read. Chronic pain is almost 20%. Diabetes 8 to 10%. Cardiac 7-8%. And cancer less than 1%, 0.6 or 0.7. That is 2 years back. Today maybe 1%. How these 5 health disorder can be cured by multiple therapy. Something may not work by Ayurveda prescription, either medicinal therapy or a spiritual therapy. But nothing wrong in practicing all three together. That is the reason. That is the reason. Many things are documented, and everybody knows there are limitations of all therapy, whether spiritual therapy, Ayurveda therapy, or allopathic therapy. But how they can work together in complementary aspect, probably a lot of work is not been done. In all three, whatever I prescribe, one is chronic pain, hypertension, diabetes, cardiac therapy, and cancer. And as of today, again statistics tells 1 person out of 4 may be affected by the cancer in future. So Ayurveda definitely has a treatment and can be cured. But research should happen in what direction? Multidisciplinary research is to be propagated. This type of conference is for what? Ayurveda treatment, spiritual treatment, and allopathic treatment for one particular patient. Can we have a right kind of prescription if you do 3 together? how efficiency can be improved. That is research. That is research. Now, what kind of research is happening in the country as of today? Because the topic of the conference is over for me. What is happening in research scenario in country? Recently, money has been taken out from most of the ministries and it is pumped in one basket. That is National Research Foundation. The ticket size for NRF, because the research proposal reviewed under NRF, they are big one. Minister, PMO is leading. So Education Minister, DST Minister, DST Secretary, Education Secretary, Niti Aayog person, big people are there. So a small ticket project will go in dustbin. Less than 5 crore probably has no value there. Mid size is 25 crore and exceptional is 50 crore. That is the scenario in country. I recollect my days of ISRO. If I have prepared a proposal of 5 crore, chairman will never give me a time. I have to wait for 6 months. He will not give time. 5 crore, nothing for ISRO. If it is a 50 crore, probably after 2 months, 3 months, he may give time. But if I have 500 crore project or 100 crore project, which will keep many people busy for 2 years, 3 years time, chairman will tell, okay, come by evening flight and we will discuss. So this is what happening in NRF today. Small size projects has no value today. So cancer should be the priority as of today for Ayurveda research, for allopathy research, and whatever spiritual research, spiritual treatment we are going to talk about today. So 3 observations. It was learning for me that Ayurveda is a three types of treatment, but we need to work it out. Out of 5 star, if I only use allopathy therapy, if I use only Ayurveda therapy, and if I use Ayurveda plus spiritual therapy, whether my treatment for the patient is improving or not. From 3 star, whether it is going to 4 star, that is the type of research we should work for together, because in campus, we have both discipline. We have Ayurveda discipline also, we have allopathy discipline also. And ICAS is a new baby for us, and it will grow. It will grow. So how 3 components can work together in a complementary fashion, and how better cure for patient can be worked out, which can work as a SOP for somebody else. So again, congratulations for the team for planning this kind of event. It was learning for me also that 3 therapies are possible in Ayurveda. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We are truly privileged by your esteemed presence and inspiring address. It is my great privilege and honor to invite our dynamic university president, Shri Prakash Patel, sir, to deliver the presidential address and share his visionary insight with us. Please, sir.
Good morning. Today our IKS department has organized this wonderful seminar on homotherapy. Today we have our chief guest, Dr. Ulrich Berg from Germany. I would like to welcome sir on behalf of the Sakarchand Patel University and our lovely country Bharat. Our Honorable Provost Dr. Udani sir, Dr. J.R. Patel, Dr. Muralidharan, Dr. Smitha ji, all deans, HOI, and my dear participants and dear students, faculty member of SPU. Today we are discussing about IKS, Indian Knowledge System. And fortunately, we have chief guest from Germany. That is a coincidence. That is a importance of IKS nowadays in the world. So why we are organizing these events in our country? Because in somewhat way, we are not aligned with the heritage of our culture of our country. Our culture and our ancient Indian treatment is very important, but because of the allopathy treatments and new invention into the allopathy, we are forgotten the culture of our great nation. Fortunately, we have started IKS in our university, and we are planning to develop this center up to the next level so that our students will know about the importance of IKS. We are all knowing about the HOMA. We are doing it regularly in our life. But actual importance and outcome of this HOMA, we are not having the knowledge. Especially our young minds. They are only believing that HOMA is important for our spiritual way. But HOMA is important for our life also. By scientifically, by spiritually, and for that reason we have organized this wonderful seminar into our university. For that I am congratulating the organizing team. Being a university, it is our responsibility to give the platform to each and every requirement in the education sector. And the importance of IKS, it is our duty to promote it on priority. Today we have expert Dr. Ulrich Berg, who will deliver his speech, and he will give us guidance and importance of IKS in regards of HOMA. So I will not talk in deep about this particular subject. But being a president of the university, and particularly in NAC accreditation, we have given importance of IKS into our university system. So when the responsibility was taken by the university, so that it is our responsibility to develop it up to the next level, we should educate our students as well as our faculties, and then we will also give knowledge to the society so that we can have a real knowledge and real importance of this system. At ISPU, our Ayurveda College and Hospital situated in this campus has steadily developed into one of the finest facilities in North Gujarat. And it reflects our commitment to combining clinical excellence, academic rigors, and community service. In the coming months, we will continue to expand our academic engagement through IKS. Next month at the National Forensic University, SPU is organizing a full-day conference titled IKS in Psychology and Forensic Sciences, with over 600 delegates expected from across Gujarat. Following this, we will host an international symposium on ancient temple architecture and its modern applications. Under IKS, we also focus on language preparation, and on a deeply personal and meaningful note, we are preparing for the inauguration of the Gujarat Vishwakos, the first ever encyclopedia of Gujarat in Gujarati language, consisting of 28 comprehensive modules. This initiative was inspired and supported by our respected and beloved Sakaljan Dada, who was literally and cultural contributions have shaped Gujarat's intellectual landscape. We are proud to house this Vishwakos at our IKS center, and soon it will be inaugurated in the presence of eminent literary personalities of Gujarat. The academic scale of today's event, with over 100 national and international paper and poster presentation, this event demonstrates global academic engagement. This shows how we are now not only appreciating our ancient culture, but also making it relevant to modern practices, ensuring credibility, continuity, and global relevance. This seminar stands at the interaction between tradition and research, between heritage and scientific inquiry,
Thank you so much, sir, for your enlightening address and for enriching us with your wisdom. Now, with great respect, I invite Dr. Meenakshi Manekar, ma'am, to kindly grace the stage and deliver the vote of thanks. Please, ma'am.
Namaste all. Respected dignitaries, esteemed guests, delegates and participants of the International Seminar on Deva Vipashre Chikitsa and Home Therapy. It is my great privilege to propose a vote of thanks for today's wonderful event. First and foremost, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Professor Dr. Ulrich Berg from Germany, for gracing the occasion with your presence, which will add immense value to this gathering. We are deeply thankful for the time you have taken from your busy schedule to be with us today. I would also thanks to Vaidya Dharmendra Patel sir for his presence and his thought-provoking talk on integrating Deva Vipashre Chikitsa in challenging disorders. I would also like to extend my heartfelt thanks to our guest of honor, Shri Prakash Patel sir, President, Sankalchand Patel University, for your vision and encouragement for this event. My sincere thanks to Professor Dr. P.M. Udani sir, Provost, for gracing us with your presence and guidance. Special thanks to Professor Dr. J.R. Patel sir, Director Health Science, for supporting this initiative and inspiring us to explore Indian knowledge system. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to Dr. Muralidharan sir and Dr. Smita ma'am, who are backbone of IKS and NSCRC, for their continuous guidance to make this event successful. I also thank all HOIs and other distinguished dignitaries present here. Your presence has elevated the significance of this event. A special word of appreciation goes to our organizer, coordinator, whose dedication, planning and hard work made this event a grand success. I would also like to thank our speakers, presenters for sharing their knowledge and experiences. Your contribution will make this event informative and engaging. To all the participants and students, thank you for your enthusiastic presence and active involvement. Your support and encouragement mean a lot to us. Last but not least, we extend our gratitude to the technical team and support staff for ensuring everything ran smoothly. Once again, thank you all for being a part of this memorable occasion. May the knowledge shared here advance Deva Vipashre Chikitsa and inspire future research. Have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Before we proceed further with keynote address and panel discussion, let us rise for national anthem.
सर माइक रख दो.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्रविड़ उत्कल बंगा. विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा. तव शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे. गाहे तब जय गाथा. जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you. Please take your seat.
लेडीज के बोलो तो क्या क्यों सेटिंग क्या चैनल
Before we proceed further, let me have the privilege to introduce Dr. Ulrich Berg. Dr. Berg was born in Germany in 1949 and has an interdisciplinary academic background in philosophy of science, logic, mathematics and psychology. He earned his master's degree and doctorate from the University of Erlangen-Nuremberg and served as assistant professor at the University of Constance, where he taught logic and the methodology of science. After an extensive academic career, Dr. Berg worked as a business consultant for over 3 decades. Parallel to this, since 1980, he has deeply been engaged in coordinating and guiding research on homotherapy and Agnihotra, initially across Eastern Europe and later extensively in India. In India, his collaborative research spans leading institutions including agricultural universities, IITs, and reputed colleges, contributing significantly to studies on Agnihotra, Homa, organic farming, environmental regeneration, microbial ecology, and sustainable living. Dr. Berg has delivered more than 250 invited lectures and keynote addresses at national and international conferences. His work has been widely published in peer-reviewed journals and books, and he serves on the advisory board of international scientific journals. His contributions have been recognized with several honors, including Lifetime Achievement Awards, Horticulture Leadership Awards, and a Certificate of Excellence from the House of Commons, British Parliament, for his global efforts in promoting Agnihotra. I request everyone to join me in warmly welcoming Dr. Ulrich Berg for the keynote address. I also invite Dr. Muralidharan sir and Dr. Smita madam to occupy the chair and co-chair respectively.
Fresh. Sila. Dia jangan naik. यहाँ आवा दे बेसी जाओ तो वीडियो उतारो हाँ तो भेज दे हाँ हाँ चलिए
Okay.
हेलो
Okay. Good morning, everybody. So I'm very happy to be here, and I thank the organizers, of course, the president, the vice chancellor or provost, for organizing or allowing this program to be organized. I thank the director of the AKS system, Dr. Murali Dharan, and also Patik, who helped to organize and who brought me from here. And also, I want to say hello to these special guests from Allahabad, three physicists who came because they're interested to do some research work on Agnihotra, Dr. Duhita, Dr. Pankaj, and Dr. Kaushik. Okay. Now, I have a lot of stuff, and I have to run through the slides quickly and also skip some things, because at the end also I want to discuss research options with you. So that I was already introduced. One thing is environment pollution nowadays is really one of the biggest challenges humanity faces, and climate change is just a part of that. And this air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, and subsequently pollution of our food also poses a big problem for the healthcare sector. I saw that information yesterday. It was an information from ICAR, the Indian Council of Agricultural Research. They said in the last years, nutrition value of the food went down by 45%. And on the other hand, the toxins went up by 1400%. It's just crazy. I mean, food is so important, and food is so important for health. And you from Ayurveda know the importance of food. But if the food is not good, if the nutritions are not there, then if it's poisoned, you know, then definitely it will have a big impact on our health. And according to some information from World Health Organization, they say between 20 and 25% of deaths are due to pollution. And a recent study of Cornell University even says it is 40%. So whatever statistic is correct, you know, definitely environmental pollution is a very important factor which produces of the health. So we have to do something against. Now, what can we do? Agnihotra tackles the root cause of these problems. It purifies all the 5 elements. air, water, fire, earth, water, fire, air, and ether. And it helps us to purify our environment from all sorts of pollution. By the way, the worst of it is thought pollution. We come to that a little bit later. And Agnihotra is a very simple but very effective instrument, and about that I will talk. Today I want to concentrate on 4 points. First is prevention. How can Agnihotra help to remove risk factors which environmental pollution pose? Second, how do Agnihotra and Agnihotra Ash help to heal the body? And third, how does Agnihotra help to heal mind and spirit? And number 4 is, what can we learn from all of that? How to put it in practice? So we have to have some discussion and action plan, otherwise it would be just a nice talk, interesting, but without consequences. We want consequences. So, let us start. What is Agnihotra? Agnihotra is the smallest and most basic form of these Vedic fires. Everything you need is in this box. So, the most important thing is this small copper pyramid. Fixed size, fixed shape. You do not find it on the market. The second thing is dried cow dung. Of course, cow dung everybody in India knows, but it has to be pure, only from cows, not mixed. And then we need ghee, again pure cow's ghee. In Ayurveda you know about ghee, and you know also it's important the quality of ghee. And some grains of rice, unbroken pieces, acha. That's it. We also need the exact time and mantras. Exact time, I will explain it later. The mantras are very simple. 2 mantras in the morning, 2 mantras in the evening. In the morning it's Suryaya Swaha, Suryaya Idam Namama, Prajapataye Swaha, Prajapataye Idam Namama. And after Swaha, you add 1 portion of rice mixed with ghee to the fire. So in the evening it is Agnaye Swaha, Agnaye Idam Namama, Prajapataye Swaha, Prajapataye Idam Namama. That's it. Just say 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening, that's all. But it's a very powerful process. Now the question, why exact time and why this mantra? There is a description, ancient knowledge, which says at sunrise, many fires, electricities, might plural, ethers and more subtle energies come all the way from the sun to the earth, and this flood of energies has a subtle sound in it. And the mantra which you utter at that time is the quintessential part of that sound. This is why first thing is we have to do the mantra in Sanskrit. If you translate, it will not work. And second thing, the exact time is so important. And it was quite interesting. Some friends went to long time back to US, Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, gave a talk on Agnihotra, and they talked about the mantras. And then one person from the audience said, "Oh, he hears this sound in the morning," and it was exactly that mantra which they did. And also interesting that Johannes Kepler, you know, he worked on all the planetary movements. He said that people on Earth can hear the music of the stars. Of course, now our senses are a little bit blocked. We don't hear many things, we don't see many things, but then it was possible. So these sounds, vibrations are there, and they in effect for Agnihotra. Interesting also, some American astrophysicist, he prepared this slide saying that at sunrise, million amperes of done in Germany 1-2 years ago. More subtle structures of water. That was an simple but interesting experiment we did 2 years ago. We took distilled water. Yeah? Distilled water filled 10 jars, closed the caps. So this was pure distilled water. 5 of these bottles we kept in the lab from the beginning. After 5 days, we took the bottles from the Agnota room back to the lab and tested all 10 bottles. And you see, no, we didn't test the bottle. We added 1 drop of E. coli to all the 10 bottles. That was pure distilled water. So no bacteria were there when they were affected, were sitting in the Agnota room. But then you see here, after 1 day already in the water samples, which were kept in the lab, there was a colony count of 375. Nothing could be detected in the water in the Agnota room. And after 5 days, you know, the colony's count went up for the water kept in the lab. But with Agnota, you know, it was 302, less than after 1 day the water kept in the lab. So that showed that somehow the water was affected. What? We do not know what, because chemically there was no change. It was H2O. Yeah? Bacteria were not there when they were when the water was in the Agnota room. So some properties of the water must have changed. We do not know what. That is still one interesting question for more research. Maybe some electromagnetic properties of water were changed. See, this was done a long time ago in Poland, where they tested the magnetic permeability of water, and you see the blue line is water in Agnota atmosphere, the black line is distilled water in Agnota atmosphere, and the red line is water not affected by Agnota. You see, there is a change in the magnetic permeability of water when you perform Agnota. So that is one interesting thing. And another interesting thing is the light absorption of water was studied. Light absorption with Agnota, without Agnota, and there was again quite some difference. And these two studies are interesting because our body consists to say 70-75% whatever of water, and electromagnetic properties of the water in the cells are essential for all the chemical processes which happen in the cells. So if these electromagnetic properties of water are changed, it can have a big effect on all the functioning of the organism. So these are quite interesting studies. So these should be repeated, and we have some friends from physics here, so maybe they can go ahead and do some such experiments. Now, one thing, how does Agnota work? One thing is fire is a weak plasma. Now, actually, our physics friends came here with this equipment. We could show it, but now we don't have time during this experiment. We will do it later. It's a simple experiment. You have just 2 charged plates, positive, negative, put a flame inside, and the flame moves. So that shows the flame must have some ionized particles, means it is a weak plasma. And Agnihotra is also a flame, and that will be very interesting to see how it works with Agnihotra. And then it will be also interesting to see, is Agnihotra flame, is it more ionized than a normal flame? That will be quite interesting. That is one hypothesis, but that would be, fire. The yajna is said to be the mouth of God, and for that only special fires, yajnas, not a normal household fire, works at that. So it is some special thing, and therefore the disciplines of this yajna have to be followed exactly, like the ingredients which you burn, the mantras, all these things. One experiment, because we also talk about the more subtle things here, that experiment was done quite some time ago. And, we saw that Agnihotra purifies water. If you add Agnihotra ash to water, also gets purified. But even if you add ash, and if you close the bottle so that no fumes of Agnihotra enter the water, still water gets purified. So that was interesting. Then the question is, there must be some energy field of Agnihotra which purifies water. The question, which kind of energy? We know normally electromagnetic energy field is all over. We wanted to see, is it electromagnetic? And what we did is, we, that was wrong. No. Okay. Maybe the slide is not there. It doesn't matter. It could be some prana energy, but it could be also sound. So sound influences matter, and sound is quite important. Here just the visualization of sound. Belts left quite some time ago. And this is another interesting thing. They have a plate, and one thing is they put sand on top, and then they have either a loudspeaker under the plate, or they violin string. They get some vibrations to the plate. Here some liquid is on top of the plate, and you see the different patterns. Here you see the different patterns according to the sound that notes. And this is one thing we did with Agnihotra ash. You have heard of Emoto? Emoto, who takes the chop of water and shock freezes it, and then you see the nice shape. And here you see the shape if you use Agnihotra ash water. Very nice crystal. And quite crystal. And if you use water from the tap, it is totally different. Okay. And there's one hypothesis that a subtle sound is stored in Agnihotra ash, and this ash gets released when it touches the body, and then can be also related to the sound of creation. And one question is, are these subtle sounds stored in Akasha? And that means we have one thing. If you sing mantras, in a room for say 1 hour, the vibration of the molecules of the air is no longer there after 1 hour. Also the walls will no longer vibrate. But still the effect of 1 hour mantra singing is still there in the room. People can feel it, but you can't measure it. So maybe it is stored in Akasha. Maybe. But that would be one way to explain. Some people say it's stored in a zero energy field, but maybe that's the same thing. and that also relates to silent mantras. If you do mantras silently, they have an effect. Some people say they have even a stronger effect, but there's no matter on vibrating. Still the effect is there. That relates to thought energy also. If you have a pure mind, you wouldn't think of destroying the nature. You wouldn't think if you drive in the car and you finished your cola bottle to throw it out of the window. You wouldn't think of that. Yeah? So thought pollution is at the beginning. And that is very important for all aspects of feeling also. It is said that we perform Agnihotra. This Agnihotra fire is touching the core of the earth, where healing is received and generated into the atmosphere. And also said that the power of sun is directly operating in Agnihotra fire. By the way, that was told us by some Polish physicists long time back, the same words. He somehow saw that. And it said that